Alright, now we arrived at some detox strategies, and the first one is the most efficient one in my eyes. So, this is simply sweating, and the best way to do this is going to a sauna. So, if you can get access to a sauna of your local gym or a wellness center, then definitely take that opportunity. So, for some people, it's possible to get an own sauna. So if you have a sauna, then great, you can sweat as much as you want. So I would advise a few times in a week for a couple of months to really be sure to eliminate a lot of these xenoestrogens, right? So sweating is proven to detoxify phthalates and probably other xenoestrogen residues, and it also liberates polyunsaturated fatty acids. Okay. The next one is a coffee enema. So if you don't know what a coffee enema is, then look it up. The coffee enema is effective in detoxification of the liver due to its caffeine content that travels from the colon via the bloodstream to the liver, and there it basically stimulates the liver in purging the toxins via the bile. So, a very good thing is to combine a coffee enema together with a binder, but not in the enema. So after you do a coffee enema, you can drink something like activated charcoal to bind the to the toxins, right? So activated charcoal is a really great tool for binding all kinds of impurities. And also besides of estrogens, activated charcoal can bind to a lot of other toxins. Other binders that you can just use in your diet are raw carrots, because of the fibers they can bind to estrogens, and also well cooked white button mushrooms. Mushrooms always have to be cooked because of the indigestible fiber. So if you use white button mushrooms, you can lower estrogens as well. Then we have vitamin A. So vitamin A is key in detoxification of BPAs. This is a study that I found that prove this. So we will go more into these vitamins and dietary applications further down the course, but it's good to mention because vitamin A is also a natural testosterone booster and it also helps in detoxification, which is great. Same for ginger. Ginger reduces toxicity and it's also great for your testosterone levels. So ginger is something you might have in your household, so you can start using that one. Further, we have some easy swaps. So it's important to swap your hygiene products, your tap water, your clothing, and your kitchen cookware. So these are the main areas where you need to swap because most of these contain some kind of xenoestrogen or heavy metal. So shampoo can be swapped for raw eggs or apple cider vinegar. Soap can be swapped for Aleppo soap, which is 100% made out of olive oil. A shower filter from Pristine Hydro can clean your water from all kinds of chloride, fluoride, etc. Synthetic clothing, swapping for something natural like wool, linen, or organic cotton. And cleaners can be swapped for baking soda and or vinegar. So for more swaps, I advise you to go to the Xenoestrogen guide. Some tips on non-toxic cookware. Stainless steel, that's a really safe one. Just make sure it's absent of heavy metals like nickel and cadmium. Ceramic pans are also good, and then we have all things that are made from glass. All right, so these are the safest options when it comes to cooking. And then finally, it's important to have pure water, and we will go through what the best types of water are and what filtration systems you can use. So obviously, spring water is a great one if you can source it yourself. If you cannot source yourself spring water, you can always get glass bottled spring water. So that would be the second best option. Or get a high quality water filtration system from Pristine Hydro, definitely worth the investment. If it's too much, you can always get a distiller, and after it's distilled, you can always remineralize your water with electrolytes, with magnesium and or some salt, all right? And then finally, it's not about the water that you drink, it's also about the water that you get on your skin and on your scalp. So get a shower filter as well. And here is an example. I used a distiller for quite some years, and this is what has been left after a gallon of distillation. So on the left you have a plastic bottle water, and on the right it's just tap water. And as you can see, you see a lot of plastic residues at the bottom in the left picture, and on the right picture you see a gluey substance that is yellow and that's very kind of smelly. So we don't really know what is inside of our water when we drink it, when it comes out of a plastic or from a tap. But what we know is that it's definitely toxic and that we want to avoid that.